Excuse me. What is happening to me? I love the new Taylor Swift and Zayn. What's up, buttercups? It's me, Amy Young, and I'm here to change the way you think about dating and relationships. Do you want to start fresh and get excited about dating in 2017? Do you want to leave your old fears, cares, and worries behind you in the years past and move forward into a new romantic dimension where anything and everything is possible for you? Do you want to make 2017 the year that you find and keep and make love? Awesome, I want that for you too. So today I am sharing with you 3 fantastic fucking tips for livening up your love life in the new year ahead. Stay with me, folks. Let's get jiggy with it. Tip number 1, switch up your dating default. Are you using the same old apps and same familiar online dating services and seeing the same sad swipe left sorry faces over and over again on repeat? I mean, are you over the algorithms? Or maybe you're going to the same stupid bars or like hitting up the same familiar meetups and just traveling in the same circle and you're like, fuck, I know all you people and I know I don't like any of you guys or want to go down on any of you, so fuck me, but not literally. Mix it up a little, sister! Don't be afraid to date outside the box. Hit up Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or a laundromat or like a museum solely with the purpose of like scoping out cuties. Ride the subway aimlessly and make eye contact with dudes and like potentially start casual conversation. This is something that you could do. You could meet like 10 guys today just from doing that. You're not doing that, are you? No, you're in the box. I'm in the box. Get out of the box. Find a new yoga studio, join a rock climbing gym, become one of the Hell's Angels. Listen, there's so many opportunities. The possibilities are endless, but most of us have put ourselves in this little cubicle of, I've tried everything, when really we haven't. We've tried like 3 things and we just keep going back to those 3 things. That usually doesn't work. Variety is the spice of life. Get spicy. Number 2, you need to get a goal that is bigger than boyfriend. Now you might think, obviously the goal of dating or like trying to meet new people is to end up in a relationship. That's my goal here. But actually, if you're feeling a little like downtrodden about the whole dating scene, then getting a boyfriend as your goal is a terrible goal. You have to find a way to make dating, meeting men, and pursuing love about something bigger than just boyfriend or changing your relationship status. So maybe dating becomes all about figuring out who your ideal partner is, and every date you go on is just an opportunity to clarify your standards. Maybe it's about strengthening your resilience or becoming more rejection proof. Maybe it's about working on social skills or trusting people more or getting more comfortable putting yourself out there. I mean, these are such good skills for all of us to have. Making it all about you and your personal growth as a woman, regardless of your relationship status, becoming the person who you want to be, that makes the journey the goal. So you can't fail, you're not outcome dependent, you're not happy or sad based on whether or not somebody puts a fucking ring on it. Either way, you're becoming the awesome bad bitch you always knew that you really were, that I know you are too, that I'm just here to remind you about. You're that bad bitch. Be a bad bitch. Number 3, it's time to kill comparison. Please raise your hand and repeat after me. I will not compare my current life or relationship status to any other fucking humans, especially those I witness on the internet, because hello, I have no idea what's going on behind closed doors and their lives could be a complete shit show, but people manage to smile and pull it together for the camera anyway. So to assume that I am getting the short end of the stick solely because I am single or that I am somehow less than because nobody's put a ring on it is whack and is no longer serving me. And I will remind myself of this daily as much as I need to, because the internet is crazy making and we deserve better. Furthermore, when I feel pulled to compare, to judge, or to disparage another couple's connection that they display either in public or on the interwebs, I will instead choose to bless them and say thank you for carrying the torch and serving as a symbol to me that true love totally exists, and that if it could happen to you two humans, it could totally fucking happen to me too. Bless, love, nothing but love, y'all. That's what we're gonna send to those people. That's what you're gonna do here on out. No more excuses, no more bullshit. You're welcome. anything and everything that you can do to keep your romantic dreams alive, holy shit, that stuff is so precious and important. And these 3 simple tips, switching up your dating default, making your goal bigger than just boyfriend, and killing comparison, if you make this stuff an active daily practice, you will notice and see results. You will feel better. You will show up differently in your own dating life. So go do it. You know, there's always so many more things I want to say that I just can't fit into these videos, and that's why I send out a regular email series to the awesome community of people who are part of the bigger conversation that's happening over on amyyoungcoaching.com. So if you want to get in on that, head to the link in the description box. You can enter your email there, and I'll visit your inbox very soon. I would love to connect with you that way. Speaking of making connections, something tells me that you have a gal pal who really wants to get in on this party, so go ahead and share this video with her, help her get in on the romance revolution, because we are changing the way that you think about dating and relationships. One video at a fucking time. Seriously, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, join me on a regular basis by subscribing to this here channel, and until next time,